Hey! The last digit of your like on this video by each who you are from Melon Playground, and the last digit of your subscription to my channel will show your Melon Playground item. So go down right now, subscribe and give me a like. Look at the screen. Notice the last digit of your like and your subscription and write in the comments who you are from Melon Playground. It's simple, if your like is number 8 and the last digit of your subscription is number 5, you're a lemon and a cactus. Show your imagination and enjoy the show. And hello friends, you are on Melonfonk channel. In this video I will talk about the new update 17.0 Melon Playground, which is released on iOS, and what is the difference between Android. But before I start the video, I want to say a huge thank you as always to these guys for being in my video. If you want to be in my next vid, it's pretty simple. You need to subscribe to the channel, put a like, write your top comment. Have a great time watching. In general, the long-awaited update to iOS 17.0 is out. And in fact, as for me, it is more extensive than on Android, and there are very even significant changes and differences between Android respectively. And so let's see what has been added to this new version, and was added a new mod editor and file manager that we have been waiting for so long. And while how it works I do not understand a little bit, because I have not been able to download the new mods, but in fact at least the menu and in principle, the very fact of the existence of these tabs on iOS is already a great advantage, because frankly, the optimization on iOS is much better than on Android, because I use the theme of that device to record videos, and accordingly I use BlueStacks to record the output of the main video directly on YouTube. In general, probably you know what I'm talking about. And now I'll probably completely move to iOS if I understand fully with the mods as their proper implementation on iOS, because really, there it is done much better and better, less lags, fewer crashes, and basically everything actually works more stable. I think that iOS owners will agree with me. Also, a distinctive feature of iOS and Android is that still the avatar on iOS is different on Android, which suggests that still Melon Playground developers and basically Google has some kind of conflict. That does not allow Google developers to simply take and give the opportunity to Melon Playground to put their own avatars that they want. Very odd differences between the games, even though it's essentially the same platform and the same development studio. Well, and in fact minor changes, or rather they are paramount, but in the framework of mod editor and file manager on iOS it's still minor changes in general. Added a paintball gun, which works just like on Android. Added global light, tabs this camera, also added new light objects, such as a flashlight. Let's say the lantern Edison, various garlands, and so on. In general, it all works very even stable. A significant difference that I found is that all the same hitboxes, a little strange developed in principle, that is, some objects when you stretch it is no longer possible to capture as it can be done on Android. In general, this feature I found a long time ago. To be honest, I do not like it very much. I think that soon on iOS will be a big change and still the site will be equalized with Android, because as for me still Android, a little ahead of the same achievements that are also on Android. By the way, I will pass both there and there these achievements, and as they pass I will try to tell you all these achievements when I will get them all. Most likely by now all the Android users are out of this video, and the only ones left are the iOS guys who are using this site still and on a regular basis. So for you this is great news that I am broadcasting to you today. It is also interesting that the developers left an interesting instruction on how to add mods to Melon Playground. But so far I honestly do not understand how it works, and so when I learn to fully make mods and put them on iOS Melon Playground, I'll just do the instruction in Telegram and put it in the public domain and leave you a link. While I do not have such an opportunity in principle, I am a little bit all strange do it, and in general, I just simply do not get it yet, but as soon as I fulfill all the conditions and will certainly share with you this instruction. In the fixes, described all the same as always, reworked some objects, also was optimized over the work and in principle on the stability. And in principle in the fixes section everything is basically the same as always, nothing specific. It's just the way it is. In general, enough such crumpled information, which in principle, few people in general know and few people consume and read this information in principle. As a result, we can conclude that the game on iOS is much better than on Android. I do not know what this is due to, perhaps with a cool optimization in principle Apple devices. But to be honest I really like how the game works on iOS platform. It is smoother, more stable, more number of FPS. Despite the fact that I make videos for you on the BlueStacks platform, there are basically no problems there, although I think there are still differences between iOS and BlueStacks, and in fact they are significant. The quality of the game is in principle higher on iOS. This is my personal observation. Honestly I do not know what this is due to, most likely just a poor optimization of Android and very good respectively on iOS. In general, if you disagree with me, write your opinion in the comments and write how Melon Playground works for you. Do you like this update on iOS? because this is what a lot of people have been waiting for. But this is the end of my video, unfortunately. Thank you all for watching, good luck, goodbye everyone, and remember buddy, as always, see you the other day.